Hello there everybody, Allied Cam, back with some more City Skylines After Dark. This is the first expansion for City Skylines, and I haven't played this game in a few months, so then I saw that they added that bunch of new stuff, and I'm kind of looking forward to playing through it. So this just got released today. I have not yet had a chance to play it. I did log into a game once to make sure that everything was working. Basically, I wanted to see and make sure that the day-night cycles were included in the download. And that the map that I was going to use for this is working properly. So I'm just going to show you sort of what I used here a little bit. As you can see, I have turned all of the mods off except for the one built-in mod. I wanted to unlock all. I've done the progression on my last playthrough, and this time I'd like to play around and actually grow a city a little bit larger than I did before. So this time around I'll actually be able to do that. But all the other mods, the assets and everything else I've turned off because I don't know, since the expansion came out today, I don't know how those are going to affect the game. So no worries, we'll continue to move on from here. That being said, I have all of the maps turned on, including a couple ones that I downloaded from the all the maps that I downloaded from Steam, so we're going to go ahead and actually play one of those. It's sort of not labeled right now, but it's called a new map at the moment, but it's actually the city of Portland. Since that's the city that I'm currently residing in, I figured I'd see if I could do a better job than the city planners of Portland itself. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Alright, so as you can see, it looks like we have everything unlocked and we're able to do pretty much everything. So, I don't really need any of these tutorial bits, but let's take a look-see. One of the cool things that I like about this is that now you can actually see, let's pause the game real quick here, you can actually unlock all these views all at once. So, City of Portland, looks like it has, let's see, a lot of trees. And it looks like it's got quite a bit of ore out here in the western side of the city. So, but beyond that, nothing really too notable. Some fertile farmland, but nothing else. So one cool thing about this is that before, waterfront property didn't really get you anything cool, but you can see here that it's actually the land value goes up just specifically because it's up against the water. So the river here is going to actually be pretty handy for that. Alright, so let's jump in and start building our city. Looks like the interchange that they gave us with is kind of unusual. I'm probably going to have to end up rebuilding that one later. But fortunately, with the addition of tunneling now, that was actually in one of the last patches, it's actually pretty cool. So I'm can't wait to play around with that. Let's start by building a road. I'll go ahead and bulldoze that. Actually, these are all unlocked, so that's cool. It looks like we have some different roads in here as well. A bus lane, the tree ones, more bus lanes. Okay, that seems to be the extent of the new roads. It's just the bus lanes. So, well, maybe I'll get something in the coming weeks to help with that. Add new things as well. So, all right. So it looks like we have an in and an out. What I like to, and because I've got everything unlocked, I get a lot more money to start with, but it also means that the residents will want a lot more things very quickly. So, actually, can I go ahead and buy? I can. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase this area here, just so that way I have both sides of the highway, and I can start building it quicker and get stuff on and off a lot faster. So, I really don't like this messy on-off stuff. It's just, it's not very good. Although, watch, it'll be better than anything I could build. So, let's go ahead and start building, I guess. First things first, I do actually want to build a second interchange down here. This is actually I-5, I believe, 405. So downtown Portland is here. I think this is 26, going off to the west. 205 here, and then I-5 going north across the river. So Well, at least the highways are right. Unfortunately, that's the one part of Portland I don't like, is the way that the highways are all set up, so... How do I want to do this? Okay. First things first, let's grab 6-lane road with bicycle lanes, because of course... You know what, I'm just gonna delete this whole mess right here. We're gonna start from scratch. Get out of my city. That bit can stay. All the rest of it. Don't want to delete the highway, but I don't know, it's just ugly and it makes my eyes hurt. There we go. Now we can work with this. Okay, so this looks like it's actually still a highway that's coming in and out here. That one, like I said, is 26, so it connects to the areas off the map, and it actually needs an interchange here. So we do actually need to build one in, but let's see what we can do first. Okay, so if this is true to life, then it will actually look a bit like this. Let's see, so... thank you, go away. I need this to be here. Nope. I need the curving tool. Delete. Get rid of the bulldozer. Okay, lock that in, and then have it go over there like that. We'll also have it go in a straight line. Oop. See, I forget how to raise and lower roads. Oh, that's down. That's up. There we go. Excellent, excellent. Okay. And now we can curve it back down. Like that. Awesome. This is it looks a little derpy, but it'll work for now. I think it looks better than the other one. So, okay. So then, if people are trying to get off the road, they need to be able to go west or east. Here we go, and we will have them come in here like. No, no. Come on, game, work with me. There we go. We'll just have it cut straight across there like that. And then, so if a car is going this way, they can exit off to the right here. Is this? No, okay, that is an exit lane. So they can exit here and go this way. But if they need to go, well, there's no roads over that way, so it's a pretty simple interchange. At least not yet. That'll lead into the downtown Portland area. So what I do need is sort of something like this. Oh, thank you. I know the game is paused. Nope. Okay, let's leave it like there for now. Let's see, the area I'd like to develop first will then be over here. Sort of the northwestiest Portland area. I think Lake Oswego is up here and some other fancy-dancy places. But I'm by no means an expert in Portland topography. That bothers me still, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and address this right now. I need to have the guys who are coming northbound get off somehow. Nope, that's not Nope, that's not gonna fly. I think they're gonna have to have their own separate exit here, and that actually works out fine for me. So these guys, if they want to get off to the west side here, then they'll have to get off coming here. And since this is... yeah, it'll need to be a one-way both there and back like that, and since this is a highway interchange... okay, so they need to go west this time. So if they're coming from... or I'm sorry, yeah, if they're east. Yeah, if they're coming from downtown Portland, they need to go out this way. And then they want... so if they're leaving Portland, they need to come here. And then they also need to... why you know? Okay, I'll build it down like that. And then they're like that. Same thing here. Oh, come on. Okay, I'll let you touch the... yeah, they're not gonna like that. Let's see. I'll just swap them around, and then make that exit like that. I'll figure out the one-ways and everything else like that a little later. So that's if they're leaving town. Now if they're trying to come... wait a minute. Okay, yep, that's... I'm gonna have to deal with this now before it drives me batty. Oh, I see. Yep. So I'm just gonna extend this a little further here. And then this will split into an actual one-way road. Nope, I don't need to upgrade it, I just need to drive. And that's going in, so this needs to be switched-swapped around. Excellent. Yep, I know that it's still not connected to anything. And then this road here is for people who are trying to enter downtown Portland, so... now I screwed this up. Okay, yeah, I see what I did here. Yep, this needs to go that way. Nope, did I get rid of my tool? Like that, there we go. Now traffic can go both north and south. And then, let's see, if they're trying to come out of the city like this, or into the city from this side. Oop, nope. Keep getting those buttons mixed up. They'll be able to exit here, and then that'll take them this way into the Portland area. And if they're trying to come from the south side, this is actually going to be a little trickier, I think. Nope, up. Maybe... there we go. So it does look derpy, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, and that angle is pretty rough for a highway, but if you ever try to get on 217 around Portland from 26, you know that that's gonna be pretty commonplace. Alright, so what's the problem here then? Oh, okay, so they need to be reversed. Okay, these guys are trying to come into Portland now, so... oh, I see, there's no entrance here. Okay. We'll finish wrapping this up. And now it's going to be a one-way. Into town. Oh, just need a straight line. We'll get a nice big... okay, yeah, I think that's a good start. Spent like half our budget on traffic revisions, but you know, that's how things go. Alright, I'm going to bring this in here. I'm going to grab something a little bit better. Let's see, we still have these roundabouts, so I'm going to grab one of these larger ones. Okay, that's how you rotate them. and I'm just gonna plop this here. I need to make this a one-way though, because of reasons. Upgrade to one-way. Cool, and then one more one-way here. I don't need the upgrade tool, but let's just go ahead and plop it in. And now we can start putting in neighborhoods. Awesome. I know it looks a bit clunky, and I'm not really a perfectionist for these kinds of designs, but hopefully it'll be okay. Alright, so we've got 3 squares. I think that I'd like to keep the... oh, there's a train station over here, or the potential for one, so I think what I'd like to do is set up my industrial district on this side. Incidentally, I think that's downstream. Let's see. It is, so that's where all my sewage outflow can go. Give me streets. Awesome. I think I can actually... nope. Awesome. Just a couple spurs. Nope. I have a really hard time lining these up. Come on. There we go. I didn't used to be so anal about these, but there's not really a whole lot of room in this city, so I want to make the most of what I have. Alright, awesome. So this will be the start of the industrial area. I will actually build a road that goes... yeah, why don't we do this? I'll give it a curve. Let's see, like that. And then... oh, give me a straight line. And that'll be a road out this way. I don't plan on doing anything with it yet, but I feel like access to the river is going to be pretty important for something, but I can't remember what. Alright, now we need power. Alright, these solar power plants cost 80 grand a week, but they put out somewhere between 0 and 160 megawatts. During the night, solar power does not produce electricity, so I'm going to have to supplement that with something. Nuclear power would be good, but that would cost me pretty much a massive amount of my budget. And, you know, I don't think the residents of Portland here would appreciate it very much. So, let's see, there's not really a good place for wind in the city. And, nor is there a good place to set up these, advanced wind turbines, which are, it's just a shame because it's probably one of my favorite pieces of equipment. 15 megawatts. Okay, so what I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to plop down... I'm going to have to diversify a little bit. So I think... I wonder... yeah, I don't want to actually drop a dam into the middle of the river here. I don't think that that's actually going to work out. It's not ideal for damming, this river, and it would probably flood the entire river valley. Okay, so what I would like to do is drop... yeah, there's just no good place within my current city limits to rely on wind power. And it's kind of hard to see the city limits in this setup. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, for now, a coal, let's see, coal is 40 megawatts, and oil is non-existent here, so it's just going to be way more expensive. So what I would like to do is drop the solar power somewhere, but not anywhere that comes to mind yet. So for the moment, I will drop a couple of these, and we'll go from there. For water, we need an intake upriver, and then an outtake. Now, I will be conscientious and use one of these more expensive water treatment plants now that I have it unlocked from the jump. Okay, so that's water and electricity. That's a start. Now let's get the residential areas up and running. So if industrial's that way, I'd like to have the residential on this side. Let me build a sort of major thoroughfare here. And then I'd like to sort of branch off on these smaller roads. Yeah, a little space in between the houses over here. I'll fill it in with trees, I think. And again on the other side. And then I'll expand this sort of into a waterfront territory at some point. But I'm not sure how I want to do that yet, how I want to leverage that resource. Awesome. Okay. Oh, looks like I missed a sprong here. There we go. And then commercial, I will actually bring into this sort of little arc here. So what I want is these roads here. And I'm just going to make a nice curve like that. Sort of a straight line here for a bit. And then another curve. 1 unit out. 1 unit over. 1 unit out. 1 unit over. Another straight line. And then another curve. Oop, that's not quite right. Oops. Delete that last section. I don't need to keep deleting, so grab this again. There we go. That looks okay, right? Right, guys? Alright, now we can focus on actually building, or zoning and building areas. So there's no real point in going high density right off the bat. It'll get that way soon enough. And then I'm going to use the paint tool. We'll paint this area here. I don't want to really put too much in that circle just yet. There is going to have to be an area for utilities and other important things for the country, or for the area, but I don't want to build them just yet. There we go. And then let's get the industrial down. Just keep it away from the circle. Like that. Awesome. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build another spoke in the wheel out this way, and that's where all our services will be. But it means everything is going to have to go through the city for it. So let's see here. Garbage dump. Some of them anyway. Some of the more urgent ones I'll spread out around the city. So this is just going to be a... We don't even need bicycle lanes over here. They're not... nobody's going to come this way. And that's the way I intend it to be. Okay. There we go. And then a straight line behind these guys. I might connect them later, but for now I want this to be sort of our... this is where the garbage goes. So that's garbage. We need a cemetery. That'll go next to the garbage as well. I'll actually drop a crematorium somewhere around here. For now, I think a small hospital will do fine, and I will go ahead and put that in the... yeah, there's good. We also need fire department. This needs to be closer to the industrial section, so I'll plop it on that side. Looks like this is a new building. Prison. A correctional facility that transforms criminals into law-abiding citizens. I actually always wondered about that because the in the last game the crime wasn't very like robust. It just sort of, you could pull out police stations down and there weren't really any terrible repercussions. So I'm kind of excited to play around with that a little bit more. Maybe I could make Southeast Portland my hub of crime and villainy. So we need to keep this near the residential, and so we'll drop it on there. Okay, we need schools. I'll go ahead and put an elementary school here on the main thoroughfare. I intend to expand our reading and other stuff that way. Public transport I don't think I need yet, and I want to see how the city starts to unfold. And we don't need a high school yet. Parks, unnecessary, monuments, unique buildings, blah blah blah. Alright, for taxes, I'd like to give tax breaks to the industry. And then, yeah, I think that's good for now. I'll give a little tax breaks to the commercial areas. Loans, budget, awesome. Oh, this is cool. You can actually adjust the all these budgeting during day and night times. It helps. That's cool. I'll have to play around with that and see how that works out. So let's go ahead and oh, yep, I guess we do need water. Thank goodness you're here to remind me, game. Fortunately, I have all the water spread out along the bottom here, so we'll just sort of try to expand from that position. I think that that's actually going to get most of it. If there are issues, I'll go in and lay more pipe. Not a whole lot of overlap, but there it goes. Awesome. More water. And everybody's going to want electricity as well. I can already see that coming. Because, you know, obviously. Electricity? Yeah, there's no electricity, like, anywhere. It's all... We need the actual power lines. Hey! Excuse me. Sorry about that. So this is going to actually have to go over the train lines, and then they're like that. This is going to be ugly for a bit, but it's sort of unavoidable. And then drop the power over here before dragging it into the city itself. Let me let this run and see where the buildings are going up, so that way I can place these lines a little bit better. So like I said when I started this episode, no mods yet, at least not in this session. I want to wait for them to all get updated, and then I will probably install them, except for this map. This map is technically a aftermarket map, so yeah, what are the downsides to spreading everything else? Okay, so I think what I want to do is drop this in here like that. And then I could probably use some utility buildings or something to help spread this stuff around. But I actually have all the utilities that I need for the moment. So there's not too much that I can do here. It's gonna have to be ugly, ugly lines all the way up and down. At least my residential areas are getting power, so that's a plus. Once it fills in, I'll be able to delete these lines, but it's gonna bug me that they're not getting power right now, so just power lines all over the city. That's what I get for having a spread out design. Like I said, once they fill in, it won't be a problem, but for the moment, I'd rather just everybody get their power up and running. So, as you can see, that actually tanked our income by quite a bit. We're actually down a lot. So, alright, what's people been tweeting about? Cool, education and stuff like that. I guess we should start setting up our districts. So, there we go. I can now paint districts. Those are already unlocked ahead of time, so this will be our residential area. Strawberry Heights, huh? You don't look like a Strawberry Height. We're gonna call you Doilet. It's where everybody lives. Nope. There you go. You are on the water, and you're a big industrial town, so I'm actually going to call you... Nope, not Lilac Hills. Nor do I want to delete that. I'm going to call you Fisherman's Horizon. Cool. And then this, oh, looks like I missed on the water a little bit. Sorry, guys. You are literally right next to the water, though, so... Let's see, what are these buildings coming in? Some of our commercial streets. Nice, nice. I can't be too crazy with the money spending right now because even though we have a lot of it, we are spending a lot of money every month to make sure that everybody gets fed, watered, and everything else like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add one last district here, and this is going to be called the not Elm Heights. You're the big commercial district, so I'm going to call you Downtown, because that's what you'll become sooner or later. And I still have this whole area out here to explore and expand to. So, well, I think that's going to cut it for our first episode back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Allied Cam. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see, and if you want to see more City Skylines After Dark, please let me know. So, thank you so very much for watching. I will see you all next time.